Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and we are continuing with the council. Uh, yes, apparently we are demons. So let's resume. Okay. Yeah, the door. Door. Can I get anything before I go to answer the door? I'm gonna just take a quick look around. Okay. Time to go to the door, I imagine. Door. Who's there?
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk.
You think?
How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
So I will not try to read. Do I know anything about you, Sir Gregory Hall? Immunity to conviction. So, why does Mortimer rebel?
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Jealous?
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Okay, how many are there in the
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
brothers or sisters?
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
I'm sorry, I have to answer one message. Yes. Anywho, this is starting to be a little bit annoying. I changed chords and changed the controller, and yeah, okay. Are there any? Well, we do know, but let's hear from
Well, tell me
him.
then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Okay, so is there a family?
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
Okay. The problem is there's no point use conviction because he's immune to it, so no question.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
So, will the question be between democracy and monarchy? I do have to say, if we are going with this, then I would say democracy is a little bit better.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, but even if humans and humanity make mistakes, it's still their mistakes to be made. So you're still controlling and saying, "Oh, because we are doing it for the greater good." Are you really?
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Well, well, well. We are having interesting time. Before we go to see my father, which still doesn't feel father to me, I still want to see if I can talk with the rest of the people. No, I can't enter here, so what do we have? Piaggi, Washington. Well, I'm gonna circulate this area. Anyways, let's see. Oh. Again, nothing there. Can I actually go outside? Because I definitely wanted to see if there's anything on the docks. Anything at all? Oh. Oh, painting, okay. Right you are. I really would like some honey, but...
My dear George, I'd like
Okay. Well... Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Most likely I did, but anyways. Oh, Piaggi.
His Holiness awaits my report. I haven't the time, Louis.
Well, he's not talking to me anymore. At least for now. Though I don't think there was... Or... No, that wasn't... Yeah, there's nothing here. This is interesting turn, because... If I trust that William and Holm... Did I actually get something from Gregory? Nothing. Immunity, conviction, and yes, science. Anything from my mother? No. No. So, if I trust Sir Gregory and William, and that they are talking the truth, William wants more democratic way for humans to govern themselves. Excuse me. And Sir Gregory is against it because he thinks the old ways are better.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Again? It is actually quite a mess. Anything new?
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's
Okay.
drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
Okay, yeah, I already have checked this out, so nothing new. Then if the William and Gregory are talking the truth, then I would probably change to William. But, and that's a big but, can I trust either of them? I don't know. And Washington. Does he have... What's the room? Yeah, I can't go and check the tower room just because. Maybe there's something, maybe most likely not. There's the book, okay. I'm just checking if I can see at least... Oh! Yes. Caramelite water, that is always good. Now if I would remember where the rest of the things I haven't picked up were, that would be very nice. Unfortunately, I can't remember. So we have to make do.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Ah,
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Okay. Either he's very good in manipulation or he doesn't really know anything about Azif. Right you are. Napoleon. Jacques Perrault. Oh, he's here. Does he want to talk with me? Before that, I'm gonna...
Dear Monsieur... All right. I've retrieved everything.
That is good. That is good. Can we... How many? 4. That is... Well, 5 would be better, but we have to do with that.
Dear friend.
Okay. Anything else from Peru? So psychology is... Yes. Does he want to talk with me?
Leave me, de Richet. I want nothing more to do with you. I'll have left within the hour, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
Fair enough, actually. Fair enough. And... yeah, Huh, okay. Anyways, off we go. Did I actually go? Oh, Napoleon's room is here, right. Can't enter, of course. I could try go outside, but to be honest, I'm hearing voices. Interesting. Oh, I wish I could have listened.
We have to talk.
I was just wondering.
Oh, what's she smiling for?
Right. I shall begin. It's going to be an awful lot for you to take in on just one day, but I must tell you that I'm a demon too.
Excuse me?
I know that you are too. Gregory told me everything during my convalescence. And that isn't all. I'm also Mortimer's daughter. You understand what that means, I hope. That's right. I am a demon too. And I am your sister. And we also slept together. But don't be too hard on yourself. It's a bit unnatural when you think about it, but then you couldn't know. This way at least, everything stays in the family. It's for the best. It mustn't prevent us from living out our affair in the open, however.
Our affair? Have you lost your mind?
I'm far too soft on you. I'll let you have everything, of course. So don't be nasty, if you don't mind.
Okay, let's calm her down, I think.
She's not all there. It's plain to see.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
True, it's been a long day.
Yes. You ought to get some rest. You can sleep there. You know that, right? Although, thinking about it, best remain discreet for the time being. We shall go see Father later and tell him everything. Of course, he'll be disappointed because he bet it would be Emily, I think.
Whoa. She is completely mad.
But I think he will be proud of me when all is said and done.
She's talking to herself. She can't even see me.
He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. Yes, we'll have to tell Father all about this. But I don't want to live on this island. It's too cold.
There's no point in insisting anymore. I'm going, Emma.
Yes, I'll see you later. La
Have you lost your conkers? Oh, I have to put a pause here because, again, messages. Then we continue shortly. Okay, that that was a little bit out there. She has some issues, and somehow I don't believe she's a demon. But why she suddenly lost her mental faculties, I have no idea. Where am I going? I was... Oh. Silly sausage. Let's go downstairs, I think. Okay. First and foremost, I want to check if I can leave outside and check the docks. Can I? I can, because yes, I definitely want to check it, because if I remember, I might find the book actually, but I don't know. And I need a fresh air after all these commotions and notions that I'm a demon. Oh. Constant messaging. Well, anyways, what do we have
It's like
again?
the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Okay. We haven't been here at the day, I should think. Can I? No. More honey, that is always good. Have I missed anything else? Most likely, but can I find something here from here? Oh, there was a pistol case. Yeah, somebody really wants my attention. I have to answer soon, but first I will check. What was that? I heard something. Where? Oh, there. Oh, it was a coin. Good. Good, good, good. How many coins do I actually have? 51. I am almost certain I have missed. Did I see a... There is, yes. Something blue over there.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
And apparently I made a bad choice with that. To be honest, what I want to know, does it matter which one you choose or not?
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Because honestly, I feel like that what happened, especially on here with my mother, it will happen either way. But I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. There's nothing here. I'm pretty sure Volnor hasn't dropped off the Alaziv yet. Maybe I'm too early.
Okay. So you actually remembered that. That is good. So I have to come here later.
A lantern. Nothing special.
But although we can't find it just yet, I'm still gonna make a quick search the area. Few games I might be tempted to play sometime rather other. Not soon, but I haven't played Sherlock Holmes games for a while, and it might be interesting to play them at least at some point. Oh, I'm gonna put up. Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, I have. The problem is not what I could play; it's what I play next. I have now few plans what I play next. So, but anyways, I've been thinking what other games I could try and play. There are quite many of those. And you there, sir. Can I bother you
What
with
can
some?
I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Of course you are.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Carmelite. I could, if I can get everything, I could try. Okay, let's go with Carmelite.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Okay, it's free, so let's go with etiquette.
What? That's the last straw. Lord Mortimer himself asked me to take the sea to join him here. I accepted out of kindness. The voyage was undertaken in conditions that I prefer not speak about. And then at long last I arrive and you refuse me a simple flask of Carmelite water?
No, sir.
Your name. Tell me your name.
Here, sir, your Carmelite water. Please accept my sincerest apologies. If sir requires anything else whatsoever, sir has only to ask.
Yes, I will try to get rest of the things from you also.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Right, what etiquette, manipulation, logic, and questioning? Well, let's go with the logic then.
That's fine. I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from Lord Mortimer. Where is he? I'd like to tell him about my shoe problem.
Sir need do nothing of the sort. There is no reason to disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you are, sir. I hope sir will have enough with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
Now that you ask, let's go with the Devil's Stone. I want that.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any Devil's Thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the Devil's Thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Okay, let's see. I'm just making manipulation, logic, questioning, and etiquette. I have no idea if they're weak. I'll go with erudition.
You see, Tribulus cystoides is from the Zygophalaceae family, very rich in nitrates and potassium chloride. It was used in India 700 years before Christ, my good fellow, and I know nothing better to perk you up.
Oh, as sir wishes. Here is the herb, sir. May I help you in anything else, sir?
So I have everything from you, so you can't help me at all. Actually, are you Are they weak to everything? That is interesting. Okay, not complaining, not complaining. I have at least one jelly, a little bit everything else. I would like to have more, but what can you do? Indeed. Again, I'm... Oh, I lost the train of thought there. Yes, I was actually thinking the next game, which hopefully I'll start soonish. Depends how this game goes. I don't think there's that... Well, there's few episodes left, I think. But... yeah, I hope it's a little bit more action-y. And that will be interesting to see how it goes, actually. In the same vein as maybe it's not exactly like Fear, but oh, Devil's Stone is full. Okay, okay. The question now lies. I could. Yeah, I know this is boring, but I'd really. Oh,
Carmelite water.
that is always good. Yes. Am I going? Yeah, right door, not wrong door. And so I definitely want to check if there's anyone else I can... Could the Napoleon be outside here? I don't know. He's a weird chap. Oh, Devil's Stone is still full. I haven't managed to talk with him at all. Except those few times. I probably missed my chances, perhaps. Just... But yeah, I'm also thinking about the Emily Emma situation, that even if you make the other choice, would that still mean that the only one who survives is Emma? Could be. Or that's the explanation, because I do suck sometimes with these kind of choices. Nobody here. Okay. So oh. I'm...
Duke Manuel?
Monsieur Bonaparte stood me up. Would you believe it?
Ah, the French.
So tell me, what can I do for you?
Let's ask about Al-Azif.
Earlier, you mentioned the arrival of a certain Al-Chief.
No, Al-Asif. I spoke to you about a certain Al-Asif.
Oh, sorry. I got mixed up. Al-Azif, then.
Let's read his mind.
Al-Asif. It's not really all that difficult to remember. I wonder what role he is to have in all of this. It should not be long before we find out. According to Sir Gregory, he will be arriving just before the conference starts.
Well, that is interesting. That is...
I'm sorry to have troubled you. I'll be leaving now.
Perfect! I was going up to my room anyway. See you later.
So, Holmes planned something to do with the Al-Azif just before the next conference.
But why? Why? What are you planning, Sir Gregory Holm? What you're playing with Mortimer? Oh! I could... Yeah, I could go back through here. I might check if I see the Napoleon in the park. He's the only one I haven't talked about that much. Like I said, if we believe Mortimer and Holm, I do enjoy democracy.
Great. Honey.
Great. That'll be great, mate. No idea. Don't ask. Don't ask. Can I see anyone up there? Could you actually see anyone up there if you... Oh. Balls. Too much hedges. An edge is a edge, so I got it. I know. Random. Remind me of Hot Fuzz. Okay. Oh, that's a candle, not a head. No, nobody's here. I say. Well. Well. Well, I can't be bothered to find the Napoleon. The only place I could think of is the balcony, but honestly, I can't be bothered. If he's not there, he's not there. Oh. With my luck, he's standing somewhere in the corner and I just run past him. Hopefully not. It seems like nobody isn't talking to me at the moment that anyways that much, so I think it's time to join the Mortimer study. Okay, right. And Mr. President, don't drop no eaves. Okay. Oh, hello, father. This gave me some serious Lucius flashbacks.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Well, a little bit overwhelmed, because I still don't know who to trust or who... Yeah.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Oh, I can't try to... So it was... I can't remember. Science is immunity, and I think... Conviction... Let's go with etiquette.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Okay. Not even with regards to your father.
Like The relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit. I like to understand things, even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
Oh. But yes, you haven't actually answered my question.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Well, that is true. And I'm sorry, there was a little cut in the voices. I don't know why. So you want to give a free choice?
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Well, yeah, I understand him. He has a point in some ways. Any other examples?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Okay, about slavery.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Okay.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
It's funny how you make it all sound so bad when you say it.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Progress?
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women. as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
It's still manipulation, you do know
I
that.
understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting messy. So... Well, that is also true.
And you think that's been a success? Humanity? It's almost always at war. And it's been this way forever.
Look, I'm not saying that the task is easy. We've all had failures. And at times we have even suffered from conflicts on our own side. I'm doing my best to improve the situation. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past. And that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Really? Interesting.
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech and hearing. This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Okay, how do you do that?
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
Okay, so I guess I'm ready then.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
That's rigging the conference.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Okay. I see some of the points he is making. But in the same breath, I really just don't know. It's too good to be true in some parts, and other parts, sooner or later I have to make a choice. I have to decide the side. I really don't know. So, anything new?
Please don't hold it against me, but I would like to be alone for a while.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. Don't know, my game has little problems. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Can I... Jacques Barou? Yes. Has he gone already? No. Can I actually go...
So Jacques Peru?
Now that I'm here, and I had that discussion, can I go outside? No, I can't actually do anything from here. No, of course. Obviously. So I can't go outside. And, no. I'm guessing I have to go to Piaggi's room and make the decision there. And to be honest, I don't know what to do. Godoy's room? No, I can't enter there. I think it's... Yes.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Let's talk about demons. Just because we can.
Do you believe in demons?
What are you talking about, Louis? Where is he going with this?
I can feel something. Demons, Your Eminence.
I am a cardinal. Of course I believe in evil. What on earth is the matter with him? Is he losing his mind?
All right, hang in there, Louis. Don't lose him. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I'm fine.
But it's impossible.
Rest assured, Your Eminence, I am fine. I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the disc. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Okay. Let's start reading the letters. First letter. My dear Giuseppe, as my health does not allow me to honor Sir Holmes' invitation to go to Lord Mortimer's, I should be grateful if you would sit at conference on my behalf. Naturally, you will give my thanks to your hosts. Consolidate our agreements with Sir Gregory and let him know that his venture regarding Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I have every confidence in you. May God bless and protect you, Giovanni Angelo Braschi. Do not use your personal stamp when writing to me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. Okay. Let's put that up. Okay. And the second letter. My dear Giuseppe, I know you are on your way to Lord Mortimer's residence. I hope you have a good trip. Even though you are obliged to cross the French countryside at the present very agitated. Know that this mission is crucial, my friend. May God bless and protect you, Giovanni Angelo Braschi. And another code. So what was the GHFJ? Okay, no idea. Anything else? Anything else? Noticed something?
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Well, let's go with this.
Must be in Latin. And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Okay. So let's look the stamps.
Giustizia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up on my foreign languages.
My-
I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
What?
I've already seen the seal. Yes, it looks like the stamp that Piaggi applied to the letter he handed to me.
Okay. And the middle?
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
So it's not that one.
I remember the seal that Piaggi used for the letter he confided me with. Huh. I don't recognize this one.
Okay.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
So left.
A circle with a cross inside. A circle with a cross inside. When Piaggi handed me that letter to give to my mother, I noticed the seal, and this one is clearly different.
Okay, the pictures it's showing different, and than
In one
the
of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Oh, okay, okay. So yes, I was wrong. We are using the one with the motto. And now I have to write the letter. Okay, choose the contents.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
The point is, I really don't trust Mortimer, but I don't trust Holm either. Both are... I'm gonna play the third game.
It even appears that Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory both have access to obscure, superior forces to help them reach their ends. I think that the Papal States, for the sake of their own preservation, ought to condemn this practice of conferences in the future.
Can I use the secret
There's a
code?
kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Okay. I'm so bad with this.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Okay, let's think.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Okay. G would be 3. Yes. Oh, this is... Well, yes. The date is the key to use, and I hope, and and that is the 0 point where you count the numbers of month and year. I hope. Okay, so where's the... There's the A.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Okay, and hopefully I'm right.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Okay, do you actually say it all the time?
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
F, and then we go C.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
H.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And
Today
G.
is the 24/01/1793.
So it would be AFFCHG. Hopefully. Hopefully. If I... It should be right, I think. I don't know. Let's go. So I think we will finish the letter then. Hopefully I did.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Oh, what do I know about him? Vilna? Nothing. No.
The old goat is going to drop us. It's a lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Well, then I'm not going to use these, and definitely not that. Okay, tranquilizer, I guess.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
No, listen, my son. This is all getting out of hand.
Hogwash! I don't trust him in the slightest.
Why not?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
I'm pleased.
Slimebag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Okay, that would be at least logic. Not in my room, I guess. Do anything we know about you? No, still nothing. Well, that's logical. Not in my room.
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
I want to know.
He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes. I'll tell home everything.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Excuse me? Wow. That went... That was quite interesting. Oh! So... I could have died there? I guess so. Dining room, yes. But before that, if I can, I will check his room. I don't think I can enter anywhere. George Washington? I don't know why I actually went inside. I don't think there's anything here. At least I can't remember. That will be interesting because I discredited both of them. Because, to be honest, this will probably kill me. But I wouldn't want to choose either of them, to be honest. They have good points, both of them. But also, they are very problematic. The problem is if I do... Well, yeah, the problem is that although Mortimer has some good points, either he's playing with me or he's lying to me. Again, he has some good points, but I can't trust him. And as I'm become a pawn myself also, so that's not good. At this point, even my mother seems, well, mother and mother, seems more trustworthy. And that's not saying a lot. So, this should be interesting. Very, very interesting. Do I have honey? Yes. Honey. ways. Dining room? Did I miss something? Oh, there you are. I couldn't see you. You geezer. I'm blind. I'm sorry. Hello. Are you dead by any chance? Okay, we got a problem. Oh.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit that the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Hmm. Let's go with no difficulty.
Everything went as planned. I didn't encounter any particular difficulties.
Well done, you. On my first try, well, it took me 3 goes. But you did it.
Well, well, well.
Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't
Really?
listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Well, that is true.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is
Interesting.
drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Uh, hmm. Okay, I'm not sure. This is answered to yes, and okay, let's go with this.
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father. Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in
You
which...
act as though I were in danger.
I agree with Louis, Gregory. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow you.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity.
But his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Oh. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I'm a man.
I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. I'll just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
Well, to be honest, if I'm going with the lesser of two weevils or evils, I join forces with Mortimer.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him. That said, if he turns his back on me, I won't be slow in sticking a dagger between his shoulder blades.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
This will be interesting.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Well. I falsified the letter for the Pope. Apparently it was success. I chose to discredit Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory in my letter to Pope. A new power temporarily became allied to Lord Mortimer for the continuation of the conference. I succeeded in stopping the von Wellner from poisoning me. I found out where I can pick up Al-Azif. That is something I have to go and check. I found Lady Hillsborough in her room. I obtained information on Al-Azif from Manuel Godoy. Well, I say, Ah, come on. So, 8 points available. Hmm. 3 points, 2 points, so 5 points. What do I want? What do I want? That would be 5 points, that would be 3 points. Linguistics is nice, but I go with science and diversion. And I think that's about it. Or I could get one of these to level 3. I'll go with these. So, that was the 4th. We have final vote, last move, and something in there. I think this is the end of this episode, and I'll be back shortly with the last episode. Actually, I start to record it soon, but yeah. This has been a very interesting ride. Because the problem is I still don't trust those persons, and to be honest, I rather play my own game at the moment. Probably I will end up dead, but anyways, we will see. So, anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Until then, bye.